Hey everybody, Joe Lowry, what a day. Happy Tuesday out there, Taco Tuesday. Monday is behind us. We're almost halfway there. Today is November 28th, and today is National French Toast Day. And that's right, this breakfast is what's known as eggy bread, omelet bread, or gypsy toast is more commonly known today as French toast. So no matter what you have, a better excuse for breakfast for dinner. A happy French Toast Day, that's right. Today is also known as Giving Tuesday, hashtag Giving Tuesday, a global day dedicated to giving back. Observed on the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, this is a time to give to families, charities, businesses, community centers, and so forth. And students around the world will come together for one common purpose, to celebrate generosity and to give. Well, with the win over Miami this past weekend, the losses are starting to come out. And I'm not talking about the loss column, folks, the injury losses. The New England Patriots lost some key players over the weekend, most notably special teams player Nate Ebner and, of course, tight end Martellus Bennett. Both were placed on the injured reserve list, meaning their seasons are over, and possibly Bennett's career is over. Ebner was hurt on the fake punt situation, and Bennett was dealing with shoulder issues since coming over here from Green Bay 2 weeks ago. And Tom Brady did admit yesterday he was a bit sore after their outing with Miami. Now the Boston Celtics suffered their fourth loss of the season last night, losing to the Pistons 118-108. Celtics are 18-4 in the season. They'll try to get back in the win column as they host the Sixers this Thursday night. Well, Cyber Monday proved to be the biggest day ever for online e-commerce. That's right, numbers still coming in, but so far, Cyber Monday sales rang up to the tune of almost $7 billion. That's right, $7 billion in online sales from midnight to Sunday to last night, making it the biggest Cyber Monday in history. With the holiday shopping season in full swing, experts predict that online shopping will easily top last year's figures. In 2016, online sales hit $94.4 billion. This year, they easily predict over $100 billion in online sales. One note, out of the with that $7 billion, $1.7 billion were spent people using their smartphones. That's pretty cool. This shows that the economy is no doubt turning the corner. Spending is up. The market is way up. Forecasters easily predict one of the best holiday shopping seasons in quite some time. And also, as I went on the air, the Dow was up over 23,800. Another huge jump, possibly a record. And I think it's almost up over 300 points from yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, we'll see what happens when they close up. Well, last week on One Day, we brought you the story of the missing Argentine sub, the ARA San Juan, which at the time had roughly 7 days of oxygen left. The 44-member crew had been missing since November 14th, and now experts feel that the water may have entered the snorkel system, which may have caused a short circuit on the submarine. Now, after contact with the crew was lost, a Vienna-based comprehensive nuclear test facility, they run a global listening post and so forth, which actually tests for the detection of atomic blasts. They did detect a noise in the area where the Navy said the submarine was, so that could have been an implosion of the submarine. Now, before its disappearance, the submarine was ordered back to its port over in Mar del Plata, because they did report the last transmission was that water had entered the vessel through its snorkel system, causing a battery short. You know, family members are keeping hopes alive, although many believe that the crew, as well as the submarine, may have perished at sea. That's too bad. Well, an auction in Hong Kong sold a diamond ring for, get this, $32 million. That's right, $32 million for a diamond ring. The nickname, the Pink Promise, is a 14.93 carat pink gemstone. The ring went to an unidentified bidder that obviously sent the crowd there into a frenzy. Auctioneers Christie said it was the second highest price per carat for a pink diamond, next to the 5 carat, which that was called Vivid Pink, that sold in Hong Kong for $10.78 million in 2009. However, the diamond failed to sell to their expectations of $42 million. Oh, well, they only got $32 million. Anyways, does someone actually wear a ring like that? $32 million. Unbelievable. Well, this just in. Yesterday, Japan was reporting that North Korea may be preparing for another nuclear missile launch because they detected signals from the area. Well, 2 hours ago today, U.S. sources have announced that North Korea did, in fact, launch another intercontinental ballistic missile. North Korea fired that ballistic missile that landed close to Japan on Wednesday. This is the first test by Pyongyang since a missile fired over its neighbor in mid-September. Japan's government estimated the missile flew for about 15 minutes. It's almost an hour. Landed in the Sea of Japan's exclusive economic zone. Now, on August 29th, missile fired by North Korea that flew over Japan was airborne for about 14 minutes. Minutes after North Korea fired the missile. Now, actually, minutes after North Korea fired the missile, South Korea just conducted their own firing tests. My God, all these missiles in the area mean trouble. This is no doubt that North Korea vamped up its nuclear program, is basically spitting in the face of the United States as well as the world. I'm telling you, folks, this nut job of a president of North Korea is so serious, World War III may be on our doorstep before you know it. Well, for historians in Boston, today marks one of the deadliest days ever to hit the sub. 75 years ago today, the Great Fire hit the Coconut Grove nightclub. That's right, just a few blocks away from the Boston Common. The fire roared and turned deadly in just 15 minutes. The fire in 1942 is the second deadliest fire to occur. By the time all said and done, over 492 people perished. An additional 400 were hospitalized. It took newspapers over 11 pages to name the deceased. Now, bodies of trapped victims were found literally piled up inside the club. The fire still stands as Boston's deadliest disaster as well as worst ever non-natural disasters in New England. It's second only to Chicago's Iroquois theater blaze, which killed 602 people in 1903, that as well as the country's worst building fire. Wow. Well, it seems like Grammys this year will be missing its usual stars like Taylor Swift, Sam Smith, even Adele, and most notably Ed Sheeran. Well, Twitter was all up in arms over the snubs yesterday, which seemed to be ruled by R&B acts like Jay-Z, Bruno Mars, and Kendrick Lamar. They dominate the 2018 Grammy Award nominees, so naturally all those who feel there is a miscarriage of justice took to Twitter to air their grievances. One tweet said the Grammys are canceled, just throw the whole Grammys away. And on the flip side, there was support for the opposite. One tweet said, I feel like Ed Sheeran was snubbed, and I like it. Anyways, the 60th Grammy Awards show comes to you live from the most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in New York, on Sunday, January 28th at 8 p.m. If you royal folks who want to see the newly engaged royal couple get married, Prince Harry and his fiancée Meghan Markle today announced they'll be married in May at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. No date was actually set, but it will be in May, so you just get your time right. You can get over there, and no doubt they'll suspect the tourist season over there in Europe. And don't forget, folks, Christmas is just 27 days away, which means you have 26 shopping days left. That's right. And before you do that, check out my YouTube page, www.youtube.com/Joe Lowry What a Day. Hit subscribe. It's free. It's free. It's free. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. It's Hump Day, the week's middle finger. Enjoy your Taco Tuesday. I'm Joe Lowry. What a day.